Okay, kids, so if you're watching this, you have chosen to do the horse. Now, to do this, we are going to take our horse tracer. We're going to make sure that the tail is pointing that way, just like in the slide. Okay, and we're going to take our pencil and very, very lightly trace our unicorn outline onto our watercolor paper. Moves, try and put it back. There we go. Okay, it helps to hold your pencil straight up and down when you do this. So step number one finished. Now I'm going to need to draw in some of these features with my pencil to make it look a little bit more like Hagemeier's horsey. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start in this ear and I'm going to draw a shape that's kind of the same as the ear, like that. Okay, then I'm going to draw the eyeballs. One is this great big oval with a little oval inside. Don't forget the little reflection dot. And then the other one is another oval, but a little bit smaller. So we have that. Very good. And we also have this big old heart that she drew right in the middle here. So I'm going to add that now. And then up in the other ear, this, I am just going to draw what looks to be another shape, just like the ear shape, like that. Okay? Now yours doesn't have to be perfect. Mine's not perfect, and that's okay. Next up, I'm going to separate the head from the body by creating a nice curved line from here to there. And I'm not worried about all the squiggles and doodads and shapes that she draws inside. I'm going to do that later with marker. I'm only looking for the biggest features that I need to get into my drawing. So here I'm going to finish off the tail by making a line like this. And then I'm going to finish off the belly by adding a line here and then here. And then the hoof, I can add a line like that and that. And that is all the work we really need to do with our pencil. If you want to try and draw the flower in pencil first to make it easier for you, go ahead. Okay, and again, it does not have to be perfect because this artist, she prides herself in just having fun and making these things look very happy. And that means that she's not stressed about everything being perfect. And if you even want to draw in the hearts, you can. If you're very confident, you can wait and do that in marker if you really want to. Now, next up, I'm going to switch to this Sharpie. Now, these Sharpies are like pens. You cannot push on them or it will break the tip. And there's no need to push on them because they will still make the same mark. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over all of my pencil lines with the skinny Sharpie. And you can make these kind of sketchy lines. Okay, sketching is when you make multiple little lines to show what's up. Or you can try and go with a single line. That is up to you. Okay, if you get off of the pencil lines, no big deal. So if you would like to pause my video now and go ahead and start going over every single pencil line that you have made in your animal, that would be a great idea. Okay, so as you can see, I've gone over everything with my Sharpie. Now we're going to go back and we're going to look at adding texture and pattern to our animal using the black Sharpie. And if you look carefully at the slide, you'll see she adds little marks and shapes in many, many places to give this thing texture for its hair and fur. Okay, so right now I'm not stressing, I'm just kind of adding doodles and marks around the head. You can kind of see where she's done that in the picture if you look carefully. Okay, she didn't do many here, so I'm going to leave that alone. I'm just going to add a few more hairs. And then I'm going to get into the ears and add some there. And it's nice not having to do everything all perfect like that. You can just kind of doodle away as you work around the head, adding its hair. Now I'm going to start looking at what she adds inside the head with black. Only the stuff that is black is going to get Sharpie work in it. I can see she made like, almost looks like our horsey has a tattoo on its head. So she does like a half a circle here, and then she filled it in with black. And then she has like these sun lines coming out with circles at the end of them. Pretty cool. And then she has little circles in between. That's fun. All right, so we have that. I can also see that in her eyeballs, she's actually made a second line all the way around. So you can do that with your skinny Sharpies. And it looks like the heart, the only part that is black is the outline, but she has done some circles, some black circles going around this particular eye, some little ones and some bigger ones, and then the nice eyelashes. I believe there are 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Make those nice and thick, and then same here. And then it looks like she has some bouncy lines going around the eye here, almost to the heart. So I'm going to get that in there. And then over on the side of the head, now I've made the head a little bit wider, so I don't necessarily have room for everything. So I can just take the features that she has added and shrink them a little bit, or move them. And again, you should be looking very carefully at the slides to see what she has drawn, and none of it is very difficult to draw. That's the best thing about this. She's got these big old curly cues for the nostrils of our horse. That, and she's filled in, kind of made it a little bit thicker right in here and right in here. And then she's got a bunch of dots. And then we move into the bottom part, and we're only doing the things that she does with black marker. So you just look around the edges. I like to start with that part. And then she's got some strange triangle things here. And then in the middle of the flower, she's got some black dots. And then in the hoof over here, she's got some circles. They actually start moving up into the body with some kind of just scribbles like this. And last but not least, I'm going to go back and fill in our cute little horse's eyeballs, and I guarantee you this is going to make him look fun, or her if it's a girly horse. Trying to leave that little dot in the middle white because that gives it a lot of character. And there's our little baby horse ready for color, which will be a next step.